Hello students, this is the course navigation video for how to navigate the online course. So this is the OLS, the online school homepage, and here we can go into classes, and here is your English class. It starts with ENG 108AX, that is your English class, and then it has LAC 1, which is the name of the course. Your English course is LAC 1. LAC stands for Literacy or Literature and Composition 1. So that's 9th grade English, and you will, well, English 9, and next year you will take LAC 2, which will be Literature and Composition 2, or 10th grade English, English 10. So you'll go to class, which takes you into the online course. And again, here's our course, English 108AX LAC 1. Go into student view here. So at the top we have a toolbar: class, home, plan, content, progress, grades, tools, feedback, help, more. Most of the time you're going to be using these first 6: class, home, plan, content, progress, grades, and tools. So right now we're in the class home, but if you ever are in the plan, the content, the progress, the grades, or one of the tools, you can always click class home to take you back into this home screen here. Then we have this class content navigation bar here, and this takes you into the content where the lessons and the materials and the assignments are all going to be. So we have unit 1, we have this unit, which is course materials. Then we have a unit called calendars and lesson slides. Then we have a unit called course introduction and pre-test. We have unit 1, which is narrative techniques and structure, unit 2, development of theme, and so on and so forth, unit 3, unit 4, unit 5. We also have some other units set up here: catch-up and enrichment days, and a skills center. So to get into one of these units, let's say you want to go into calendars and lesson slides, you just hover over that unit and you click launch. And that will take you into that unit in the course content. So there we go. Now we're in calendars and lesson slides in the content, and if you scroll down, you can get some information and some documents there. So also on the course homepage, we have some class updates. You have your today's class connect sessions. You can go to class connect to get your recordings, okay, and you'll have a list of sessions there for your class connect sessions. Also is the class plan. You can see today what is due, and there's a calendar there that you can click on days for. Okay. Or whoops. You can see upcoming events for the future. Also, here is the class announcements. Okay, anything that I post here is important information, so check that out on a daily basis. You will always have a weekly announcement with important information there. Also, here is your email. Okay, you can go to your inbox, create new message, contact my teachers from there, and you might have some quick links there as well. So if we go along this top toolbar here, the plan, if you click into plan, that will take you into your class plan. You can look at agenda or day or week or month or list. You can go by date or course or category. You can do next 14 days, today and tomorrow, next 7 days, however you want to look at that. And then if you scroll down, it will show you what is due and when it is due for that day. You also have a calendar over here which you can click into that will show you anything that is due or available for those days that you're clicking on. Okay. So then if you go into content, this is another way to get into your class content. Okay, you have a table of contents here on the left side. From here, you can get into any of the units that are available. Okay, you can open them up, click into them. On the left side, you have bookmarks, which you can set bookmarks in the specific lessons and units for items that you want to bookmark. You have a course schedule that shows you upcoming events today, tomorrow, next 7 days. Okay. And that just takes you into the content that is upcoming, that's due or available. Or you can go in a full schedule and you can go by day here and check out what is due or available there. Okay. The course materials, please look in here for the syllabus, the teacher contact information, grading policies, academic integrity information. The textbook is here for the course, and I have some references here and some how-to links, as well as a student survey. So then I have a unit for calendars and lesson slides. All calendars and unit calendars and lesson slides and weekly help videos will be in this unit. And I will update these on a daily or weekly basis. Then your course introduction and pre-test unit, we will be working on this. There is a get ready lesson in the course introduction section, and then there is the LAC 1 pretest in this section where you will take that for completion points. And there's also that same student survey that was in the course materials is in here as well. Then once you get into Unit 1, you will have lessons in here. For example, the 1.01 lesson is Unit 1, Lesson 1. Okay, 1.02 lesson is Unit 1, Lesson 2. 1.03 is Unit 1, Lesson 3, and so on and so forth. So if it's 3.07, that would be Unit 3, Lesson 7. And in these lessons are different items that you will complete. You will go into the first part of the lesson by clicking on it, and then you will go into the lesson itself, click on the first one, and then you will go through the lesson. It's not showing because I'm in student view, but if I go out of student view here and I show you one of the lessons, these are interactive lessons. You can, when you go into them, you will read. Okay. There is a print version that you can print if you would like to or need to. Okay. This is off, but you can turn it on, and you can have it read to you.
And though she be but little, she is fierce like me. Just kidding. I'm your Summit English 9 course, and I was just practicing my A Midsummer Night's Dream quotes. See, I'm not fierce, I'm friendly.
All right. You also have some other settings and tools here that you can use for that. This is showing that there are 9 pages, page 1 of 9, in this part of the lesson. So you will read and you will go through all the pages of this lesson. Okay. Here is a video that you'll watch. So you click on it, it shows the video, you watch it.
Has a story ever held you spellbound?
Okay. And when you're done with the video, you can move on to the next page. All right. And here's another video. So you'll watch that.
Hi, Olivia here. I'm preparing a presentation.
When you're done with that video, you will move on to the next page, read what's here, scroll down. Here's an example of a part of a lesson where you can interact with the lesson. You can read, and then, oh no, okay, and then there's a question at the end. Why is it important for readers to recognize and use context clues? Here's a reveal button, so if you click on that, it will reveal the answer to that question. And then you move on to the next part of the lesson here. You'll read what's there. Again, you can interact with these lessons by clicking reveal buttons. Here's 2 slides on this page, so make sure you go to slide 2. Here you can click on parts of the words here, and it will show you what's going on here. So you'll interact and you'll read. Okay, that's the end of those 2 slides on that page. You move on to the next page. All right. So then you'll continue reading, clicking, interacting, reading. Again, this is 3 slides on this page, so you'll stay on this page, page 6, but you'll go on to the next slide on this page. And you'll read, there's an answer that you can reveal. What is Washington's recommendation? The answer. You click on that and reveal that. Okay, next slide. Again, you'll read, question, reveal the answer, question, reveal the answer. And now we're done with those slides, so you'll go on to the next page, page 7. So you'll read, here's a chart here, and here's a question, what is wrong with the presentation organized this way? Answer, there you go. Okay. So here's, again, slides within a page. You're staying on page 7, but there's 3 slides, so you'll go on to the next slide, slide 2. All right. And slide 3. Here you can, again, interact with the lesson by clicking on the buttons that are here available. All right. You'll read what's there. We're done with those slides, so we'll go on to the next page, page 8. You'll read. Here is links to online practice. So if you click on that, a pop-up will come up and you'll be able to read and interact with this online practice. And there's several slides in there. When you're done, just exit out of that. Or there's a video that you can review by re-watching something that you've already watched before in the past.
Hey, Louis!
Okay, when you're done with that, you exit out. And then you're done with that page. Move on to the last page, page 9. You'll read what's here. Again, you can interact with these lessons by clicking on things. And you'll read what pops up there. Again, there's slides on this page, so there's 4 slides on page 9. You'll go through those slides, interacting and clicking on answers for questions. Here's an example of, on slide 3, we have flashcards here. So we have some information on the front of the flashcard. Then if you click flip card, here's information about that topic on the back of that flashcard. And there's 3 of them. So then you will click the arrow for next card. Here's the front of the card. You flip the card. Here's the back of the card. And then next card. Here's the front of the card. And more information on the back of the card. And then you can go back to the first card if you'd like. Next slide. Here's more flashcards. Okay. Front of the card, back of the card, next card, front of the card, flip the card, back of the card, next card. And you'll go through all of them reading the information on all of those cards. Then we're at the end of these slides on page 9, and we can't go to the next page. That's the end of the lesson. So what you want to do is you want to scroll down to, this is teacher view, but on student view, you'll click the next, the big blue next arrow. And it will either take you to a page that says you're done, nice job, or it will take you to the next part of the lesson, which in this case is the assessment part of the lesson. And there might be a quiz or a test or something that you might need to complete, a writing assignment, okay, something in there, or just might be the next part of the lesson. So that's content, and that's going through lessons in the online course content. Okay. If you click on progress, it won't have anything for me because I'm the teacher in as a student, but for you it will, once you start working in the course, it will give you information there for how you're doing and what you have completed in the course so far. Grades, this is important. If you go into the grades at the top toolbar, it will take you into your grade book, and it will give you some information. It doesn't have it here yet, but it will give you some information on your overall grade in the course, and then it will give you graded items on the left with points and percentages on the right. So you can see here the course introduction and pretest unit. There are 2 assignments. And here are the point values for that. You can see once you have completed them, it will show you how many points you have received out of those total available points, and then a percentage grade for those assignments. Okay. Same thing for Unit 1, quizzes, tests, writing assignments. Okay. So that's your grade book, and you want to be checking that often. If there's something here that has a 0, you want to make sure you complete that assignment as soon as possible. It is overdue and you need to get that done as soon as possible. Then in tools, you have some options here. You have assignments, you have discussions, announcements. So if you go into assignments, there are assignment folders here, sometimes called the Dropbox, and once these are available, you will be able to put your completed writing assignments in these assignment folders. And then your score will be there once completed, and due dates are here as well for those assignments. So then if there are discussions, you will have your discussions here. And if you go into the announcements, that will just take you into the announcements that are posted on the home page. And you can go through those there as well. So I hope that helps you navigate the online course. Don't feel free to ask questions about this if you're unsure of something, and don't hesitate to email or call with if you need help.